Hello, Craig. Recently, we've seen a large upsurge in the number of companies that are looking for case management-based solutions. Why do you suppose that is?
There's a big gap in the way we've managed process in the past. If you look at the trends, globalization and application of BPM and other technologies, we've essentially automated a lot of processes. And there's a continual upward trend towards automation. There's been going on for decades, but will continue. But one of the results of that, one of the impacts of that is that there are fewer workers. And those workers that remain have a wider diversity of tasks for which traditional training doesn't really cut it. So what case management does, it really allows a better context for that employee to be able to manage that diversity of task and that process variation. And it really provides them the ability to manage the process themselves in a much more directed way than traditional automation that came through either automation through a packaged application or through a traditional BPM solution that really tried to lock down an employee's activity. I like to say keep them at high RPMs. But as a result, it restricted their ability to solve problems. And today, with this trend towards fewer workers having to do more, they need that innovation ability. They need to provide a much stronger customer experience by being able to innovate. And that's what case management really provides. So that's a huge pain point. That's a global trend kind of pain point. The others are really the sort of typical ones in any sort of IT infrastructure that tends to be based on fragile systems of records and packaged applications for which the ability to make changes to those systems to meet new customer demands and new employee demands is pretty limited. It's just expensive. So case management has come in as essentially an agility layer on top of those systems, allowing points of entry that can be more easily modified via having configurable business rules, having configurable templates for customer communications, basically moving those things that tend to change a lot out of those core systems and packaged apps and moving them into a more product-centric layer, which many organizations are building with DCM solutions.
What are customers wanting today that they can't get in packaged solutions that they think they can find in case management-based solutions?
The primary thing they're getting is more business agility. The things that are in a lot of these packaged applications really are changing quite rapidly as customers are moving more towards mobile channels where you're needing more contextual information about the customer to treat them the right way in the right channel. Business rules are changing really rapidly. These are all elements that changing them in the packaged application is an expensive process. So the case management solutions have been built, have been designed to really create rules to do things that are in essentially an alien environment. So they're really built to be agile. They're designed to be agile because you don't know what, a case management solution doesn't give you anything until you apply it to a particular use case. So they're inherently much more agile and more flexible than in the core system and application. So recently we've seen more analytics and reporting move to the case management layer. So for example, if you're a global firm and want some kind of global reporting, you might have an option to upgrade your SAP or other packaged app solution to provide more integrated reporting. And that might be a very expensive, that will be a very expensive proposition. Alternatively, you could take a look at the analytics and reporting, the business intelligence tools that are embedded in that case management application and say, you know what, I'll just use the good interface capabilities, the API sets. I'll be able to draw the information from multiple instances of that packaged application. I'll do my reporting in the DCM layer. Similarly with customer communications. Why have the templates for your communications with a customer, why have them embedded in the packaged application? They weren't designed for communications, right? So the rules for when to communicate, the templates for communication, better to lift them out and put them into the case management layer, which is inherently more agile.